Counter-Strike investors are buying into cases in a big way. Don't believe me? Just look at what's been happening to them lately. Since the start of the year, many discontinued cases have basically doubled in price, mostly from an already very high starting point. And currently, people are stocking up on thousands and thousands of these things in the belief this may be their last chance to get them this cheap. Are they right about this? Well, in this video, I'm gonna have a look at why people are so excited about cases and also all the ways it could potentially go wrong. Let's get into things. Now, this video is sponsored by SkinsMonkey, the trading site where you can quickly and easily trade your skins. Just log in, add your trade link, and you are good to go. All you have to do is select the items you want and hit the trade button. There's over 150,000 items to choose from, and if you use my code Heyzeus, you can get up to $5 off your first trade. And even if you're not interested in trading, the site holds free, daily, weekly, and monthly giveaways that you can enter completely for free. It's a great site. Check it out, link is in the description. So what is it that's making cases so attractive right now? Well, there's 4 main reasons why people are so hot on them. Firstly, they're consumable. With a lot of skins, they pretty much exist forever. Sure, they might get abandoned or banned or other things like that, but when Sparkles gets a blood in the water from a trade up, that blood in the water isn't going anywhere. Cases aren't like that though. When someone opens a case, that case is gone forever and it is never coming back. And this is an advantage other skins just don't have. Even if you apply a sticker, for example, well, that sticker is going to be there on the weapon afterwards. But if you open a case, that case is gone. And naturally, the whole reason cases exist is to be opened in the first place. So these two things kind of go well together. Anyway, this brings us to the second reason, and this reason is the numbers. The numbers are not sustainable. So most of the cases people are investing in aren't completely discontinued, but they fall into a special category called rare drops. 1% of cases that get dropped come from the rare drops pool, and although we do drop a lot of cases each month, it's still not very many. Data from the CSGO case tracker implies we're dropping about 20 million or so cases each month. 1% of that is 200,000, and that may sound like a lot, but in practice, it is not very many. Counter-Strike has 42 cases added to it. 6 are completely discontinued, 5 are active drops, 2 are in the armory, and the other 29 are rare drops. That means we're dropping about 7,000 of each rare case per month, and that is fuck all. Just for comparison, the same case tracker estimates we are opening over 200,000 glove cases, over 200,000 gamma cases, and over 200,000 Chroma 3 cases every single month. And going off these numbers, you probably don't need to be a maths expert to figure out that the case supply is probably screwed. On top of this, you also have to consider that cases are easy to invest in. They are easy to buy, easy to store, and easy to sell. Most big marketplaces have huge volumes, and you can easily buy them by the thousand with buy orders, and it won't even take that long. Storing the cases also takes just a couple of minutes with storage units and skin ledger, and if you want to cash them out, well, that's also easy. Marketplaces will let you sell them thousands at a time. This is a lot different to other skins and stickers people like to invest in. If you're looking at something like a Kato Holo, for example, it can take weeks or even months to find buyers and sellers. Cases do not have any of these problems. In fact, they're pretty much the most low effort investment you can possibly imagine. But obviously, all of these things have been true for quite a long time. So what's changed now? Well, the thing that's changed is the market as a whole. For a lot of people who buy skins, there is a bit of a perception that cases are coming up to the point of no return. If you want to get them relatively cheap, this may be your last chance because they're probably only going one way. And there's a few reasons for this. Firstly, most of the high profile cases people are buying, so Glove, Gamma, Chroma, Spectrum, that sort of stuff, have very expensive skins in them that have gotten even more expensive recently. More expensive skins means more of a motive to open, which means more demand, and you can probably see where it's going. Secondly, the number of these cases on the market seems to be starting to reach critical levels. Quantities of some of these cases are starting to get below 10,000 on the Steam market, and when you're opening 200,000 per month, that's not very many. And the lower the number gets, the more potential there is for that price to randomly shoot up, and that is how you make money. And on top of that, there's just additional psychological stuff going on here. CS2 is finally doing kind of well, or well enough. The armory has been a hit, there's the promise of big new updates on the way by CS standards, and skins have been going up in price for quite a long time now, and the longer they stay up, the safer they start to seem, and cases have also been going up for a long time now too, and they don't look like they're stopping. So again, this all kind of comes together to make it seem like this is the last chance to get these cases before the prices go to levels that are simply insane. It's entirely psychological, but that's how investing works, and all these things are coming together to give this effect in a lot of people's minds. But here's the multi-million-dollar question. Is this right? Is this actually the last chance to get cases at a good price? Is there a chance their prices might go back down, or that this might even be their all-time peak? Well, this is a good question to ask. Cases do have fairly solid fundamentals. That's why they've gone up in price consistently over the past 5 years. It's hard to look at their numbers and think that things could be that wrong. But there's more to this story than just the numbers. Firstly, investing in cases is predicated on Valve keeping discontinued cases discontinued. Now, I think it is highly unlikely they're going to start dropping old cases again in large numbers, but they could change their mind and fuck over everyone if they wanted to. Again, it's unlikely, but it could happen, and if it happens, people who've invested in cases are fucked. Secondly, and much more plausibly, while Valve might not want to fuck over everybody, there is a chance the government might fuck over Valve. Loot boxes are kinda controversial. Valve has already had to change or disable them in a few regions, and if the wrong government decides they really don't like what Valve is doing, well, that could be the end of cases. I don't think that's super likely at the moment, but again, if it does happen, it's catastrophic. And that's basically the thing about cases. They've got great fundamentals, but there is a small chance you'll get completely and utterly destroyed. So, should you invest in cases? Well, possibly, but I would say, if you're gonna do it, keep in mind this is a video game. You're not buying index stocks. If you're going to buy cases, make sure at some point you get out, because there's always that chance one day you won't have anything to sell. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe, massively appreciated. Otherwise, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Heyzeus. Thanks for watching. See ya.